matchup in EU is the old gods Fnatic, who far and away looked like the best team in EU this regular season, taking on the rookie wonderkins in Vitality, who survived a 5-game set against H2K. It had some questionable plays, some Talia ultimates by Jizuki. You were kind of like,
saying survive kind of sums up almost the last couple of weeks for Vitality. It's been really a sweat-inducing finish for them here heading into the playoffs, and definitely not the cleanest of performances that you could have seen from them in their playoffs. They did have some dominating performance in that playoffs, definitely picking up some really quick wins, but at the same time, just not clean enough to absolutely give you the confidence heading in, especially against Fnatic and how they've looked and how much more improved Fnatic have looked since Worlds last split. This is definitely the team that I think is the front runner right now in Europe to be taking advantage of the competition. And I think here we're seeing some of these clips. This is from earlier in the split. I think that Fnatic, and especially I think Caps into his matchup against Jizuki, the Italian stallion, I think Caps is going to be better prepared now and better able to handle it.
Well, the last two times these guys met, yeah, Jizuki got insanely fed on Ryze and was one-shotting people. That was way back in week 2. But both games that Vitality played Fnatic, the strategy was Gilius set up a tent mid and make Caps not want to play this game, make him want to rage quit away. And I mean, it worked in week 2. They got the win there. And when they played again later on in the split, they got a massive lead. Caps was 0-3. Look at that. You even got Jack Troll coming in mid lane. Everyone just pile on Caps. He got way behind. But because Broxa was stealing every objective in that game, Fnatic got back in that game. But Vitality probably should have 2-0'd them in the regular season.
Yeah, the problem was that Gilius left his smite in that tent that he had set up in mid lane. Just not even there. He forgot it was
on F. He usually has it on D.
Yikes. Definitely not good enough, but that's going to have to be stepped up. And that's, these are the type of things where you look at that performance and you say that, yeah, everyone else on Vitality, pretty much everything else was there, just not enough control on those neutral objectives, which allowed Fnatic to have the strength to come back in the game. And obviously, when you have the skill that Fnatic does, the brains are there, when you get that little bit of a window, you can expand it and push and find a way to victory. That's definitely something that a rookie team like Vitality into the playoffs is going to have to be concerned about, these little mistakes again, because a veteran team like Fnatic that have been there, have been in these type of situations, are going to be looking for those mistakes to pounce on.
Yeah, and you alluded to the Jizuki Caps matchup. That's going to be the key matchup coming into this set, because both teams play a lot through their mid laners, and the most interesting stat on here for me is that kill participation, pretty low for both of them. They like to split push, they like to be alone, get some solo kills, and just basically draw attention from the enemy team.
Yeah, they want some solo kills. They want to just farm up in the side lanes, pick up a couple more items. The classic, let me just pick up my blue buff type of thing from the mid laner.
And no one can 1v1 me. They have to send 2. I'll 1v2 outplay.
Yeah, but definitely a really exciting matchup. I think that these are 2 of the most exciting mid laners in Europe, and definitely a matchup that I'm really excited that we're keying in on here. And some important things to look at there. That kill participation definitely does tell the story that these guys aren't always there for these team fights. They're almost looking for maybe sometimes more flanks more often than not, or as you said, side pushing. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how that combines into the rest of everything shaking out here in this matchup.
Yeah, and obviously they're 1-2 in damage percentage among mid laners, so the team does rely on them for a lot.
They're not just AFK, okay? Sometimes.
Caps wishes he was sometimes when he plays Vitality.